Hey Ollie, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. And congratulations on getting your Mataros. I was on your stream listening in to, I guess, you getting a bit frustrated with the relic, but with the token pools you were getting towards the end. But I'm really glad that you managed to grind through to the end and get yourself the Mataros. He is pretty decent and probably one of the better paladins in my view. So congratulations again. Cheers, Ollie. Cheers. And so, what are your goals to this event? Are you gonna go or try to go towards getting this new Titan? Can't even remember his name. Is it what Malkor? I think I put it in my own stream's name and I can't remember what it's called. He's a pretty beefy looking Titan, isn't it? And someone was mentioning the other day that I think it was on a couple of streams back that a lot of these Titans, Unag Titans, are really on the heavier side. And for a berserker, and that one would expect them to be a bit lean or thereabouts, but nope. And the other exception is for a berserker who's on slightly on the heavy side is that Jotun or Yotun. Isn't he quite heavy? But man, does he move? Does he move on the battlefield? Oh, you're going up to 20k souls for Solzar? Wow, nice. That is a very good target and definitely a worthy Titan to aim for. I think I'm probably gonna lose this thing here. Oh, he made it. So I have, I have, as you can see, what's this? Sardu. Today I can't get the name of the Titans right today, and he is probably one of the best 3-star rangers you can really get in the game, and I managed to get this Sardu, which I consider to be one of, no, not the best, but one, I guess, of the best builds you can get for Sardu. And this is my 7th, or probably even more than that, probably an 8th Sardu that I've managed to get. And I'm going to show his skills at the moment, and these are the skills that you're probably looking for in a Sardu. So let me bring that up on the screen. So here's the Sardu I have, and obviously Solzar is the 4-star version, so you get the additional relics and the skill slot to go along. I've got critical and damage, and so you either want critical and damage or you want AP and damage for the Grenadiers. And for resistances, you either want ice or you want poison, but fire I think is a must. Or if it's not fire, I don't know if this exists, but if there's resistance for ranged, that's probably even better. But I do like the Sardu. Took me a while to get him. I think I fused away probably 7 or 8 Sardus into various Titans. But forgot. Hey, Nigel Roberts, welcome to the stream. Glad you could pop in. So what I'm going to be doing now is using Saradu, and I've actually managed to do a couple of grinds before this, and I have found a TT or a PP partner, and so big shout out to Huntress, who's part of the SS family to which I also belong. She's part of an event team. Glad to have supporting people here. Let me have a quick check if she's online. Maybe I can just tell her. Oh, there you go. I'm back. So we can do some grinds. By the way, I am live on YouTube. I wonder if I can type URLs in this. Come on. The fat finger syndrome. I'll probably... What? There you go. Yeah, type .com. Come on, where is the... Sorry guys for this. But I'm trying to uh, get one of my PP partners to be active. Where is the other slash con? This is terrible. This is terrible. There you go. And once I get this out, that should be cool. If she's online, it'll be wonderful. If not, we'll move on to another target. I'll probably hit some VP or something till then. And I do have 100 portal stones. Now, obviously one thing which I should have covered before I began is what are my goals for this event, if anyone's wondering. I in most likelihood, because of the fact that you can see I've only got like 1k gems in my account at the moment, I'm not really willing to spend a lot on further in this event. What I probably will do is grind up to a point where I can at least grab something useful. So let's have a look at the rewards chain. Let's try and see what I can probably go up to without having to really spend. Now I do have a lot of these relics. Now 2,500 gems, 200 souls. I think that's doable for me. Given, and how long is the event for? It's almost 4 days. So I can definitely go on to 2,500. Aiming for 2,500, Nigel says yes. So that's going to be a minimum goal. I have to get myself to 2.5. Do I really want a Kazoot? But you know what? It's level 10. It'll be a good fusion food for my Metano. So I'll take that. I really don't need anything else actually. I have plenty of fire rings. Gems will be nice. I have one of those fire rubies. But there's a significant gap. Now the gap from it's 500 between that of the gems. If I get to the Sardu, maybe I could think of going further, but I don't know. I don't think I'll go beyond this. I already have a Calcor, I have a fire cloak already, I have a fire ruby as well. Not super amped about getting to Malkor. Gems are good. The Orb of War, man, this relic, I would love to get this. Resistance against poison. And now, as any if you've seen the new video, well, not the video, the the video as well that's been leaked in all the line groups and all the alliance groups, that there is that new storm spell that's going to be coming out. And the storm spell is all basically like a homing missile, doesn't it? As you saw in the devs video. Hey Jason Jerome, welcome to stream. So if you cast a spell over an area, it targets specifically the troops that are in that area. So a sort of squarish patch, and then you drop it on there. So that's quite effective. So having a relic to counter this would be quite nice. So again, the devs did mention that the storm spell will be more effective against troops which are basically panthers or units that stand by themselves. They will be less effective against, I think, group of units. They probably might be effective against Imperials because they're close, they are bunched closer together. But units that are more spread out may not take on as much damage as the other one. So, but anyway, even so, this relic is useful. Now the Titans that can definitely make use of this relic. If you got a flame hide, it'd be effective for him to get some poison resistance, because when max, this orb goes up to 24%, I believe, resistance to poison for the army and the Titan. So that's pretty nice. You can also, of course, put it on your Solzar, or the new Titan Malkor as well, to beef up that resistance to fire. And we all know how many Solzar defenses we are seeing. Only orb I'm missing, Jason Jerome says. Oh, by the way, welcome King Bob, welcome. I'm doing well. I hope you are finding this event worthy of at least some grind. Let me know what your goals are. And yeah, Jason Jerome, what are your goals for the event? Might have to push. All right, okay. So you probably will go for that. So I think, and I really think, guys, this is what it is. I think the real gem in this event, right, would be this right here, the Orb of War. And I think all the other ones now. I did do the Matties event before this, where we had these similar banners. Now they're good, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong in that, but uh, what I can foresee is all these higher, right? There's 24K, these flaming rune and banner of flame. These will come out again, uh, and I'm pretty sure at a lower cost. Now, if you're going up, I think if you're going up 21,000 souls, and as Ollie, if you're still around, he mentioned that he's going up to 21,000 souls for souls. If you're going to 21,000 souls, I would say go all the way. But if you are like me, all right, and you're not spending too much, you have a lot of these relics, I'd say go on to about 6,000 souls. That's a good point to stop at. But if not, if even lower than that, uh, a minimum should be 2,500 souls, because you have 4 days to do this. So if you just do about 600 souls a day, a little bit more 600 souls a day, you will land up with this. Now, if you have any Unak Titan, you get the 1.2 boost, because it's the boost is for all 3-star and 4-star Titans. So it shouldn't be that difficult getting a boost in there. So 50 battles a day, guys. Do 50 battles a day, you'll get 600 souls, and in 4 days you'll be done with the minimum that you need. I haven't decided yet. Definitely going for Calcor, but tempted by the orb. Oh, so you do want the Calcor? Actually, on that, let's have a quick look at my Calcor as well. So I do have a Calcor, and this Calcor I pulled from the temple, and not now. It was ages ago. And I think there was a mention from Zalon of there, or a speculation of there being uh, a new Calcor of some sorts. But I'm not sure what came of that discussion. But the only one I have is where's that? Come on, is this Calcor, guys? This is the Calcor I've got. And if some of you have been following my videos before this, I did use Calcor on a previous event, and what I do like about this Calcor is the first skill. Now, when I got this Calcor for the first time, I looked at that third skill, resistance against lightning, and I was like, nah, that's pretty bad. But now that Odin's come in and all these lightning troops coming in, that storm spell coming out, perhaps I think this Calcor might be worth actually considering leveling up. What do you guys think? Um, so yeah, so these are the possible builds. I mean, this is one of the examples. You could probably land up getting a Calcor. So Jason Jerome, perhaps if you, I mean, I think the if I had to change this build to anything, I would change the earth resistance for the grenadiers to poison. And I think if I had gotten that, I'd be pretty happy with this build. But oh well, and that's why we have all these relics. All right, let's get back. Not looking at my Matty again. Let's bring back my soldier. Oh, soldier, sorry, the mini soldier. And I've been gently working with this Sardu. Correct myself, Sardu, and I want to get him to level 40, hopefully by the end of this event. And if that happens, um, that'll bring him to a level where I can actually use him for a lot of VP attacks. So yeah, well, that's where it is. Let's get some grinds running. So let me know, and what do you guys think of this of the new leaked video that is taking rounds. I had seen Zaid's video covering. I think Godan covered it as well, and Godan covered that video where that new Berserker relic, that is combined. Uh, Ooh, look at that! Can we take this on? The new Berserker relic that's actually combined along with the other uh, relic that I think it's the Munin or something that gives the troops the Titan resistance to range attacks. Man, was that effective? Ah, man, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna go on this one because my Sardu is too much of a baby, and that's a level 60. Always good to find some PP partner. Let's have a look. So some one of the ways to find PP partners is get someone to attack your PP lands. Hopefully by almost by chance. So I'm gonna look on the global chat and we'll try and find something. I don't think I'm gonna push for the event. King Bob says, sorry guys, I missed the comment section a little bit. Do we know what the next event is gonna be after this? Oh, speculation, speculation. Uh, I think now, given looking at the last event, we had an ice event go by. Before that, it was a poison, I believe. We had a fire as well. I I think it'll probably be a physical element event or an earth event. That's what I'm speculating. What do you guys think? Mm, it's always crazy looking at the global chat, isn't it? Sometimes I don't even understand what's going on. I did have someone who's come on. It seems to be a pretty active chat. Or pairs well. If you have poison ring, it would be very solid. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Fortunately, I do not have a poison ring. Ah, there you go. I got my PP partner back, Miss Huntress. So big shout out to you if you're watching. She's been very helpful this week, uh, providing me some uh, very timely PP, VP lens, as well as providing ping pong lens. So appreciate it. And if you're watching this, and I'll probably ask you, um, what do you think of my stream in the chat? But if you're listening to this, uh, thank you very much. Do say hi in the chat if you are logged into YouTube, and perhaps maybe subscribe. So anyone new to my channel, uh, do appreciate any likes, any comments you put into my videos. Um, Gives me more encouragement to keep these things going. Now, when I went away for my little break in Edinburgh, I was quite thrilled to see a lot of good views. Well, not even just views really, but comments of people ask me to, ask me when I'm going to be back. That's always encouraging. So I really appreciate that, guys. And uh, and I think I don't know how many of you have seen that recent video that's gone up from one of my very good friends and also my Lance members, Fear Chris, also a YouTuber, and it seems to be that he is quitting Dawn of Titans, and he's putting up his account on sale, I believe. So if any of you are interested in that sort of thing, do go and check out his YouTube channel. Um, all the good PP lands are gone. So yeah, guys. Should I be using cats for this? I wonder. We'll just do what we can. So 20 minutes into the stream, 9 people watching. That's pretty solid. Let me know, guys, if you like to see any battles you want me to do. Um, I'm no master in this in the game by far, but if it's anything that you want me to do, anything you want to discuss, feel free to open up topics. Always nice to do something different for a change, right? Who's that attacking? Attack that. Sad. Why is he going? I am not sure. Uh, but to my understanding, I think there was, there was I think it was a small duration of time. I think that maybe he wasn't maybe too happy with the way the game was going ahead, and there was a video I think I saw from Fear where he meant where he lost his a lot of his saved up gems once because he accidentally clicked on something, or not even accidentally clicked, just vanished or something. But I think even that, I think also, he I believe Fear, he's got a maxed account, or pretty much a maxed account. So when you get to that level, if you don't find new new challenges in the game, I can totally understand why someone would not want to carry on. So but I completely understand. I've left plenty of games. I mean, I think this is probably the game that I've played the longest for. Most games, my lifetime of the game is not more than a couple of months, or at the best a year. But Dawn of Titans, what's kept me on for almost, like, is it 3 years, 2.5, at least 2.5 years? I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe that's longer than I think. But it just seems like I've been playing this game forever. But you know what? I don't regret playing this game. Now, it also depends on how invested you get into the game. I Although it might seem to some of you guys that, what, I'm just pouring in cash to this game. I'm not. Um, it's only off late when actually began to splurge a little bit, but I am quite frugal with what I spend. Um, it's only when I can see there's something I need, I want to do, I do it. Um, uh, but yeah, but if you get very invested into the game, you might be like, hey, I'm not. Then it feels more difficult to give it up. So less invested you are, the easier it is to just get up and walk away. Right? And also, sometimes even just, it's not just about fear, but just anybody in general, right? If you play a game for a very long time, then there will come a point, and it's gonna happen to all of us. It's almost like getting old, I guess. You it things become routine. Um, you want some change. So yeah, so it's very much understandable that happens. But anyway, you know what? It's all part of life, right? All part of the game life. There are always new games out there. Who knows? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, would there be Dawn of Titans still there? Never know. And so if say one day you come back, you didn't play for a while, you come back and like, hey, let's play Dawn of Titans for a while, and then you realize that no, there is, all the players that you played with, so they've all gone. uh, it may not be as enticing for you to come back, because what really drives people to the a game like Dawn of Titans, where there is a community around, is the players and the friends you make around. um, the longer you play, the more friends you make, the harder it gets to leave the game, right? I think I'll have to start hitting some VP now. It's been a while. Let's collect that in. I have set up some VP lands. That does help. I've stopped a few games too. Love the community in this game. I agree with that, Nigel. This Dawn of Titans is perhaps one of the most engaging community-wise games as well. There was a game that I used to play couple of, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. Sorry guys. A couple of years ago, and it was called, or it's still called, Travian. It was a more intense game in terms of your engagement required from the game. Was really a fun game as well, and I played that game for more than a year, I think. But then it got to a point where it was taking over my life, literally, where I would play the game, non-stop. It was kind of a game where it was a war game as well. If you don't play the game like for a day, right? You basically could just get your whatever you worked for all the time could just be ruined. So I didn't want that. So I kept playing on. Uh, uh, but then but then there came a time where I told myself, hey, I got to stop. And there was a point in my life where I was trying to, I think I was working on my actual degree or something. So I said, hey, I got to stop that. So I gave up the game. It was quite hard at the start. But you know what, eventually got over that. Now I've got 100 portal stones, guys, there. I think I'll probably use that now, or I don't know, maybe, because there is. Now, how much time do we have? Let's have a look. It's about 20 hours on that. I probably shouldn't pull it now. Nah, it's 20 hours. I think I'll hold on to that. Let's just do some refreshes. I like to pull those closer to the end. Look at that, guys. Look at the deals. Are you guys getting any of these deals on your accounts? 20 pa 20 pounds. I think, yeah, this was the deal. This was the deal that I did find Zalon was mentioning. I think this is actually probably it's a pretty good deal. 9 flame tokens. Alright, okay, let's actually evaluate this. 9 flame tokens, that's each token costs 2000 gems, right? 2000 gems into 9 is 18 or is 18,000 gems, right? 18,000 gems. And you get 4,000 gems because it's basically this is worth 22,000 gems plus those 150 portal stones. Ooh, I think this is a pretty good deal. I don't know. Tempting. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I'm at the moment. I'm not sold on the event. And then there's this other deal as well. 10 hours on the clock for this one. 2 flame tokens, 100 portal stones, 1 fire ruby, and that fire ruby is a 3-star relic. I mean, seriously, guys. You know, devs, you gotta give us at least a 4-star if you're gonna ask us to pay you 70 pounds for this. But well. Sometimes it can cost you that much to get that Titan anyway, isn't it? And then you obviously get Flame Hide. And the other thing is, it's a level 10. But you know what? For anyone out there, I'd say don't go for this one. um, Especially don't spend that money on a champion, because after spending 70 pounds, if you'll end up getting a terrible roll of skills, really regret it. So, all right. Oh, back there. Terrible deal. Terrible deal for grinder, but great for pay to pay play. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, Jason, are you referring to the 21 pound deal, or you're referring to the flame high deal? Because I think the 21 pound deal. Obviously, if you're free to play, you don't spend, and if you're not spending even a penny on it, then it doesn't apply to you. But if you if you in that middle zone, kind of like me now at the moment, where you don't mind splurging a bit now and then, then it might be. Oh, you're 21 pounds. So oh, okay. I don't know. I think it's actually not terrible. I mean, okay, I'd probably need to do the math on that, but from what I understood from that, that's worth 22,000 gems. And if you buy those 22,000 gems from the actual temple, let's have a look at that. Oh, maybe after this one, because I don't want to keep hunters waiting because I don't have too many PP lands. But what we can do is we can try and maybe work out how much that deal is actually worth in gems and what might be worth. So let's see. Got 22,000 gems, and you normally get the gems for it's like for £3.5 you get like 4k gems. So 20,000 is 5 times that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Yeah. I don't know. I think I need to give it a deeper thought. Maybe it looks good on the surface, but it may not be as good. Yes, but if you grind 22k worth of, if you grind 22 worth of gems, that is true. So it's kind of like saying that if you need 22k worth, if you need 22k gems, then that's probably the best, um, the best thing to do. But also again, those yeah, one thing's sure, those nine flame tokens that you're gonna get, there is no guarantee that they're gonna give you um the kind of pulls that you want. What if you get all one star tokens from that? That's gonna be an utter waste of it, isn't it? So yeah, it's quite a tricky one. But certainly for this event, if there is something that I'm actually tempted to go for, but at the moment I'm on the another side, is the orb of, is that death, the fire one. So that's something definitely will be very good to have. I picked one of the package up because I'm somewhat in the middle. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not the worst deal, but I think on a deep analysis, it may not come out to be that beneficial. If you're not gonna go till the end, that is. Certainly, that having a soldier would be pretty epic. Getting a what's his face? Um, Malkor. What's the new Titan's name? I can't even remember. But yeah, if you want one of him, probably be worth. But again, for any of you guys there, my personal opinion, uh, he's a good Titan there, no doubt. But if you have an X-Skill Kratos, he is not a this new Titan is not a must-have. And in some ways, I personally prefer the Hilzar. And Jason, was it you that you put up a video where you pulled a level 40 um, Hilzar? Sorry if I'm mixing you up with someone else. But if you've got an Hilzar, I think one shouldn't be too worried about not getting this new Titan. Hey Sparrow Arrow, hey, welcome. Oh yeah, man, he's a beast. Awesome. Yeah, so it was you. And man, what luck you did have, didn't you, Jason? Level 40. That's like the highest level you can pull from the temple. And at that, you managed to get the hills are amazing. Although you did take 10 tries to do it, but again, it was all saved up tokens, so no real money spent there. At that instant, so that's good. And oh, by the way, Sparrow, man, that video you put up of you using your Ledega against uh, against that Atlas defense or some pikeman defense, man, that was crazy. And I like the way you used the meteor spells. It is for sure one of the underutilized spells in the game. So well done. I always like to see some different varied content around here. So Marmesh, Marmesh versus Marmesh. Oh, nice, nice. I think I need to catch that one as well. But amazing, amazing content. So is it on your YouTube channel as well, Sparrow? Because if so, be nice. To let us know that. Then I'll probably come and check it out later on. So Sparrow, what is your goals for the event? Are you gonna go all the way? Look at all that food that's just piling up. Hey, Born's can be born in the house. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'll post some. Okay, awesome. Yeah, put it on your channel, man. Amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty good, Born. I'm doing well. How about you? How are you? How things going at your end? Are you planning to go all the way for this event, or get the new Titan? And have you been lucky to get a Hilzar from the temple? No, this Titan is like Krothos. Yeah, see, there you go. And I have two Krothoses. And I think many of us probably do have many Krothoses as well because of those theaters of war events. And to be honest, if someone's got to, if you want to spend, if someone's talking about spending gems, the best place to spend gems at the moment, in my view, is the theater of war. And you know what, guys? It's only time by the time the devs will realize this and then be like, hey, we are giving away way too much, and they might just nerf the drops. I hope not. I hope not, but they just might do. And if that happens, man, will we be all a little bit upset? So when these theaters of war events come out, do make sure that if you are the one, if you want to only spend a little bit on the game and not, don't go not crazy, is probably the best place to spend those 300 gems on refreshing portal stones with a chance to get. Now imagine they do a poison event and you get a chance to pull a Ledega. Look at that. So I mean, for those who don't have a Ledega, it might be one of the best events to get one of those, or maybe it might be a Kamadi they might drop in. To be honest, I think they probably will drop a Kamati. In my league, just players cap all resource line and delete. Yeah, see, it's been happening a lot, Sparrow. Um, we have had, I think, my own PP partner, and if Huntress, you're watching this, you have way more PP lands before this, and now you don't. So it just makes me feel people have stolen your PP lands, and that's just ridiculous. And I don't understand why people do that. It's just so uncool, just so uncool. I mean, hitting, uh, yeah. I mean, just it's like cap. You normally people cap your VP lands when there's like VP bonus and stuff like that. That's alright, to an extent that's fine. But if you're gonna go up and just straight up capture the PP land, that's just weird, man. That's just weird. All right. Watching the World Cup? No, I didn't. Any Titan from the wars and not doing this event will collect my tokens though. Nice, nice. That's a good idea. Yeah, watch the World Cup's going on, isn't it? Football stuff going on in the world. So perhaps people will be a little distracted with that. But man, one of the craziest things about this event, guys. Oh, uh, crazy thing of the event, guys, is the fact that there are like 20,000 gems if you rank one. And I think this was discussed in Zalon stream as well. And there was how much people might spend on this event, and I think people are going to break their bank to get those 20,000 gems. 20,000 gems basically means you can get 4 guaranteed 5-star pools. You can do unique Titan pools. All of that can happen. So I bet people, but you know what? To do that, the amount of money you're gonna have to spend, can only imagine. Ron, tomorrow I will post some video on YouTube. Awesome, awesome. I look forward to that. Always, so all of you guys who are in the stream, do check out Sparrowaro's channel. He's going to be putting out some very interesting content where some slight variation of strategies. And I think he's going to be putting up a Marmesh versus Marmesh battle. That'd be interesting to see. So do check out his channel. Okay, let's go there again. So 41 minutes into the stream, 5 people watching. Appreciate your audience. If you're just joining in, this is a 9:50